Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Gabe the Bronx Legend. I'm here to explain what I've been talking about for a minute already, and it's about my weekly Sunday fantasy football. The rules. And I'm going to explain a little bit of the rules. I'm going to explain to you exactly what I mean. And if you want to get involved, um, the Cash App, the PayPal will be in the description. In my email as well, if you want to hit me up through email. And that way we can put your team together if you're interested in playing. You know what's going on here. This only involves teams that play on Sunday from 1 p.m. to the 8:20 game, which is the Sunday night game. Besides that, nobody else is eligible. So, meaning, as you can see here, it says here the teams that are involved. Okay, meaning tonight is Thursday. The Cowboys and the Bucks play tonight, meaning they're ineligible to play for Sunday. So no players from the Cowboys, no players from the Bucks. Also, no players from the Ravens and no players from the Raiders are allowed to be picked. If you pick them, it's under your discretion. 0 points. I cannot babysit everybody. Everybody has to do their homework because this is what we call a pool to make money. So this is the way it's broken down. Vikings and Bengals play each other. So as you can see, each team that plays each other is in the row itself. Okay, that's 1 o'clock game all the way to the 8:20 game, which is the Bears versus Rams. So out of all those teams that are in black, not the red ones, you have a choice. You can choose two quarterbacks from any of those teams. You can choose two running backs from any of those teams, two wide receivers from any of those teams, one tight end, one defensive team, and one special teams. What we do here is we go by the ESPN scoring system. So, meaning, if you say, let's take, you pick the Steelers and you take Ben Roethlisberger. He plays because he's in the Steelers. He qualifies, and let's say after the game is over, he gets 22 points. That goes towards your team total. Now, team total. This is what I mean. This is what we call the sheet. Okay, so as you can see here, it's set up. Meaning, on the top row, it's going to be the team name. So let's say, like my team or somebody else's team. I'm going to use one, for example, from last season. Okay, this is from last season. Peanut, that was me. This was week 4. That meant that the Cowboys, the Lions, the Browns, the Bucks, the Bears, the Ravens, the Seahawks, the Bills, the Vikings, the Jaguars, the Bengals, the Rams, the 49ers, all those players qualified because that week they played from Sunday 1 p.m. Eastern time to Sunday night 8:20 p.m. Eastern time. Monday teams and Thursday teams do not qualify once again. So when you look at this example here, Prescott, not sure what kind of game he had, but it looks like he had a pretty good game, and he had 37.28 points, meaning he must have ran in some touchdowns, he must have threw some touchdowns, and it must have been a big game for him. But now this is where we get the comparisons. Ezekiel Elliott as well had a good game, 20 points. But now if you go down to Chubb from the Browns, he only had 4.3 points. So he was probably scheduled to be the main running back, and he didn't become the main running back that day, so he only had 4 points. Kind of, you can see it messed up that ticket. Then you have Michael Evans and Odell Beckham look like they had huge games. Odell Beckham had 2 huge games last season. I can't remember which ones, but this apparently is one of the weeks. But then from there, he had a bad season. So people kept picking him, and it wasn't a good look. I'm only using my teams and a friend of mine's teams because I'm showing you guys the example. There's going to be roughly about 8 of us that play, and we play multiple tickets. So I'm showing you the 2 peanuts are me, and the other guy is there. What I'll do is, once anybody sends me the teams have to be submitted by 12 p.m. Eastern Time Sunday. If it's not, then you're not going to be able to play. Okay? So, meaning Once again, you got to go through these teams. On Sundays, I'll be running from 1 p.m. to 7 o'clock during the red zone hours. I'm going to be here on the air, updating scores, letting people know who's in the lead. Like I said, right now it's a thing that most of the people that I grew up with, that are from my neighborhood, we play with each other the games. A few of us got multiple tickets. This, if you can, once again, if you see this, this was the end. Okay, the person who won first place that day had 198 points combined. As you can see, my peanut ticket was fourth place. I didn't win anything. The top loser of the week is the lowest points. There was basically 18 place, from 1 to 18th place. So it was 18 tickets at $25 a piece. So the first place pulled 292, second place pulled 113, and third place pulled $45. That was a percentage system. We're gonna go by the same thing. The only thing is we're gonna round them up by the cents going up. That's the only difference from what you see there to what's going to happen now. So if it's 65%, but if it's cents, we're going to round it up from the second place team and round it down for the second place team or the third place team, whoever has cents there. So meaning with 18 tickets at 25 a piece, that's $450, and that was what was divided exactly. There's no house money taken. I'm not charging anything. Winner gets paid as soon as we know the winner. The next morning, the Cash App or the PayPal or the Venmo go right in. But like I said, everybody has to pay and submit their tickets by 12 p.m. Eastern time that Sunday. After that, you have to keep paying attention. I will try to update anybody if I see anything, but there's going to be too many things involved, including myself. I will submit on Instagram, and I would submit here my teams are roughly around 10 o'clock that morning. That way, nobody could think that I'm trying to steal their players and stuff like that. Now, this is the big part. When a team is, let's say somebody ties, okay? Somebody ties. As you can see at the bottom is the Sunday night game. So it was the Eagles and 49ers on week 4. You pick a combined score. So for this week, it's going to be, once you're giving your team, you pick the 2 quarterbacks, you pick your 2 running backs, your 2 wide receivers, your tight end, your defense, and your kicker. Let's say I have the same team as you. Once you pick your team, you have to give me a combined score of the Bears-Rams game. So once you do that, what's going to happen is whoever's closer, above or below, just by numbers. So let's say you take 50 points for the Bears and Rams, and I take 32. And the Bears win. The total combined score is 47. The other team, the 50 wins because it was closer to the 47. It's not by who goes under; it's by who gets closer. Okay, so that's going to be the deciding factor for the winner. Okay, so it's not that complicated. Like I said, I'm going to add my email, the description, the Cash App, the PayPal, and the Venmo for anybody who's interested in playing. We're going to make it a lot easier for you guys. Like I said, we already have roughly about anywhere from 10 to 18 teams already playing. Only top 3 pay. The more people get involved, the higher the pot. The luckier you are, the more you win. You can play multiple tickets if you want. Like I said, it's $25 no matter what. If you submit your team and you do not submit the $25, no go. It's a definite no go. I'm not putting money out of my pocket for anybody. Okay, I'm not dealing with cash unless you live in the Bronx and I know you. Then from there we might be able to talk, but not even there. I don't want no issues, no situations. If you can't afford to play, do not play. If you can't afford to play, then play. If you want to be added to a group chat that we have on WhatsApp, you let me know, and we can add you with the people who already originally play. And then from there, you could go in and out and have fun with it. That's the best part of it. However, like I said, any questions you guys have, and it's going to be ran through here from Sunday, 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern time Sundays. I'll be online. I'll be watching the Red Zone channel up here. I mean, I can't put it on the TV, but I'll be updating the scores as we go along, who's in the lead and everything. Like I said, I'm going to have people that I know probably join me people who I don't know, if it's not about football that Sunday, I will kick you out the air. I'm here to talk about football only. We're here to talk about that during that Sunday recording. Okay. So any questions? Feel free to ask. And if you want to get involved, let me know. It's $25 a team. You pick your players. Any injuries prior to 1 o'clock, you can update. If you don't update by 1 o'clock, as soon as the first kick happens, it's over. And if your player gets injured, he goes by the points he had. That's the way we've always played it. That's the way it goes. All right. So once again, this is Gabe the Bronze Legend. Take care. Have a great one.